The Bison Basketball Show with NDSU head coaches Dave Richman and Jory Collins. The Bison Basketball Show is presented by Gate City Bank for a better way of life and Pepsi.
Welcome on in, everybody. It is the Bison Basketball Show. Good to have you along with us. Coach Dave Richman, Sam Neidermann here with you. And coming off of a tremendous week of Bison Hoops, Coach. Good to see you.
Yeah, it is certainly a great time to be a Bison basketball fan, Sam. You know, extremely proud and very pleased with our guys, our group, our Bison family, and how we're progressing. You know, couldn't be more happy for a great friend of mine and Jory Collins and his ladies and how things are doing. And, you know, but that being said, you know, we're 5-6 games into this thing from a league perspective, and we got to keep finding ways to get better. And I know we got a group, we got the right group that's hungry and wants to keep growing.
Both teams undefeated, both teams in first place. And we had a heck of an atmosphere for the 2 home games of the Shack.
Yeah, thank you for that. Like both games, I thought Wednesday night was absolutely terrific. We had the students involved and the fat heads going on. That was college basketball at its best, Sam. And then to turn around and there was some adversity with the weather, but we had plenty of fans continue to brave that weather and come out and support our group. And I just love it. The spirit and atmosphere that is college athletics, college basketball, really fun to be a part of.
We might need to get some more Dave Richman fat heads there.
I don't know if we need to. No, anybody needs to see that.
Free throws, maybe. Good distraction on the free throws. Yeah. We'll take a look here at our highlights. The first game of the week, Wednesday night against NDSU. Look at the crowd. Coach lined up hours before tip, and they got things going with a Damari 3.
Yeah, we do some pregame things behind the scenes, and it took me a little bit longer to get there because of the crowd. But, yeah, our guys came out, and I felt like the intensity in the building, the energy in the building, our guys played with that, sometimes a little bit to our detriment. I thought we were a little uncomposed for stretches there offensively, led to them getting some easy baskets. But our guys settled in. You know, we stayed on the attack. We got downhill. We got to the paint. We got shots closer to the rim, and that really set us up.
Yeah, take a look at Travion Carson, TC, with the and-one basket. That was after the only lead SDSU would have in this game. You mentioned the paint coach, and Markai Strickland was going to work.
Yeah, and that was a big focus for us. You know, South Dakota State does a really good job of trying to protect the paint, and you know, just simple basketball, right? Analytics. You get the closer to the rim, the better your shots are, and so they're trying to limit us, but we didn't want that. You know, we wanted to impose our will a little bit, and you can see some emotion here from Trayson Anderson getting in the paint, getting to the rim in transition. Exciting basketball.
Huge 13-0 run by the Bison. It would be a 12-point NDSU lead late first half. Markai Strickland with the pull-up, soft touch with that right hand makes it 35-21. Pick things up in the second half. Damari Wheeler-Thomas knocks down the 3, extending the Bison lead back to a dozen. And then this is where Trayson Anderson would get started, Coach.
You know, the smile on my face right now behind the scenes is just huge. Really happy, really proud of that young man. And, you know, sometimes ignorance is bliss, where he's just out there hooping and doing those things. And it was great. South Dakota State, like you expect, you know, they made a couple punches back at us and cut it to 5 or 6. But every time our guys showed the composure, didn't get rattled, made some big plays there. Kai getting to the paint again, getting to the free throw line. Big time winning plays from our guys down the stretch.
Hoop and the harm there for Markai Strickland. Another and-one basket for the Bison in the lane. NDSU still up by double figures. As you mentioned, Coach Jane Jackson knocks down the 3. SDSU hanging around, 10 minutes to play. Here's the big fella again for the 3-point line.
Groundhog's Day. Looks eerie familiar than to the clip that we just showed. And again, Trayson, you know, had strung together. Now that was his 3rd consecutive game of 20 points, and he's just built a ton of confidence. I think that comes from how he's playing, the teammates instilling that confidence in him, and again, just a lot of fun. That's the word I've heard a lot from people watching our group play.
Here was where it came down to crunch time. SDSU gets within 5. Trayson Anderson, another big knockdown 3. That would make it an 8-point game, and then the assist, Damari with the 3 to really put it out of reach.
Again, I think that epitomizes our group right there, Sam, where, you know, Trayson was hot, passed up a good shot, turned it into a better shot for Damari. Damari delivered, TC delivered down the stretch, and just a great top-to-bottom performance for the Bison.
Game over in Fargo as the Bison beat SDSU 76-65. As Coach mentioned, 3rd straight game of 20 points or more for Trayson Anderson. All 5 starters for the Bison in double figures in this game. More balance, Coach. You see the numbers there for TC and Marquis. That's been a huge recipe.
Well, yeah, I think it's different for me. And different isn't bad. It's just different, where we have some different guys stepping up on different nights. And you have some staples. I think Damari and Travion have been pretty consistent. I was really pleased with Andy Stefanowicz this week. And now you're getting some production from Trayson. I thought Noah and E off the bench this weekend. I think that the versatility, the depth on our team is one of our major strengths.
We're going to see some more in the St. Thomas game, Coach, but we just went through that last back-to-back threes of Trayson and Damari. How pleased were you in both of these games of the squad's ability to respond when things got close, but then to have a hit back?
Yeah, I go back to the Montana game, Sam, when we got a double-digit lead on the road. Montana punched back, and it was a one-point game, and we showed a lot of composure down the stretch, and we're able to build that lead back up. And those are big moments within a game, especially for teams that are new, finding their identity a little bit. We've been able to carry that over into league, and that's been big for us.
It's been huge. The Bison 5-0 after this highlight. We're going to get you the next ones coming up in just a bit. NDSU and St. Thomas in a battle for first place. We've got the breakdown with Coach Richman coming up next.
As the region's only mutual bank, Gate City Bank doesn't have shareholders, and we focus on our customers and communities. That means perks like ATM refunds, early paydays, and a free gift when you open your checking account. Every customer, every community, every day. Mutual makes the difference.
Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
The holes are punched, the jigs are tipped, and the crew's assembled. May the heavy lifting begin. It's time to walk on water. Shields.
A fender bender. A big idea. The next chapter.
Different days have different needs.
But they all start the same way.
With one call to First Western.
Banking.
Insurance. Trust.
Not departments, just different ways we show up for the same people.
First Western. All under one roof, all in your corner. You can bank on us.
Orthopedic pain is limiting. It's unpredictable. And when it disrupts the way you move, it disrupts the way you live. Life is better when you feel empowered to move the way you want, when you want. And that's where our experts come in. We're your guides to orthopedic and sports medicine treatment options that can manage your pain, rehab your injuries, and restore your confidence. Take back the freedom to move. Explore your orthopedic options at Sanford Health.
Hey, grab me one too.
Better starts with convenience. Better starts with trust. You can trust that your pre-approval is guaranteed on closing day, which is one less thing to worry about. Better starts with saving you money. ATM fee refunds and no minimum balances mean how you spend your money is up to you. Because at Gate City Bank, better starts with you. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to the Bison Basketball Show. Along with Dave Richman, I'm Sam Neidermann. Good to have you with us. We're looking back at last week's games inside the Shack for the Bison men. Let's jump right into our highlights here. The Bison and St. Thomas battle for first place. Last two remaining unbeatens in the conference. Coach, charged up atmosphere once again, and Markai got it going. Little defense to offense.
Yeah, and you're right. It was a great atmosphere again. You knew it would be. 2 undefeated teams coming in here from the Summit League, and exciting. They're really, really exciting. And we came out, and that's I still believe that's when we are at our best. When our defense, was leading to our offense.
Andy Stefanowicz here. Couple first minutes into the first half, knocks down a 3, and then Markai on the driving kick. Travion Carson with the 3. 3 balls were huge against SDSU with 14, and there were some key ones in this game, Coach.
Yeah, and again, you can see that is us getting out in transition. Markai doing a great job, of finding the paint and then finding TC, and then there again, Andy Stefanowicz, his eyes are always up, and if you're open, he's going to find you. You better have your hands ready to catch it, and Emil had a great second half as well, but it's got to be so much fun playing with Andy out there.
No doubt about it. 10 minutes to play in the first half. Markai Strickland underneath again for 2. And then speaking of Andy, here he is delivering not 1, but 2 huge 3-pointers to cap a 10-0 run.
Yeah, a little role reversal there, where TC, instead of Andy finding TC, TC's finding Andy, and that's the beauty of this team. And Andy's got that capability to make those shots like he did against Drake, like he did there. And we had a rough stretch, you knew St. Thomas would punch back. We didn't finish the half very well. Just some things where they didn't go our way. But again, we responded, and I loved who we were in the second half. 1-point deficit for the Bison at the half, 35-34. Right out of the gate in the second half, Trayson Anderson. He's been Mr. Second Half in conference, Coach. We'll take it, whatever half it is, if we can string together 2 great halves from him. But there was a 1-2 punch of Fetty and Trayson, and that was great to see. They both played about equal minutes, and I think that's great for us as we continue to move forward.
50-42, Bison. St. Thomas would not go away. Isaiah Johnson-Arrigu with the 3. Bison at the other end. You mentioned Emil Skuta off the bench, Coach. Tough finish.
Yeah, and again, I don't know how Andy saw that, but credit to Andy to finding it, credit to Emil to catching it and putting it down, and again, just fun basketball to see and to watch, and for the guys to play.
15 offensive rebounds for the Bison in this game. Trayson with the finish, and then Emil Skuta again. He was in double figures off the bench. TC with a clutch 3. That makes it an 8-point Bison lead. 2 minutes to go. St. Thomas called timeout. They rally back with Janowski. He knocks down a 3 to make it a 5-point game. But here's our Gate City Bank play of the game. Damari Wheeler-Thomas in the clutch.
1 for 10 on the night, or on the afternoon, but that was a big one right there. And it's exactly what you'd expect from your floor guy, your leader on the team, the guy that kind of gives us the spirit and confidence to move forward. Happy for Damari to be present there.
And then at the other end, St. Thomas trying to get a 3 up for the tie. It would not go. Bison defense makes the stop. And there it is, a 6-0 start for NDSU in conference play and sole possession of first place, Coach.
It certainly feels great. And again, I'd be remiss if I didn't go back to that last possession. You see the beauty of Noah Feddersen, at 6'10", 240, 245 pounds, to move his feet like that and to force them, into a highly contested shot. That's a great luxury for us. But, very, very pleased. Our guys are grinding. We're three weeks in, 6-0. Couldn't ask for a better start. But, as we mentioned earlier, right at the top, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Excited to get back to work with the guys this week.
Taking a look at the final stats, Travion Carson, he had 16 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists as well. He was our Nodak Insurance Player of the Game afterwards with Sam Getzing.
Travion Carson's our Nodak Insurance Player of the Game. Travion, congratulations on this big win here. How were you guys able to pull it out down the stretch?
I'm just preparing ourselves in practice every day. You just want us to be tough together and put us through adversity, so in moments like this, we're ready for it.
The last 2 games here, this place has been full. The environment has been at an all-time level. What's it like for you playing in front of this crowd?
I mean, it's awesome. It's something I never had before in my career, so just this amount of love that the people in the community show is great to be a part of.
I asked Dave this. It seemed like everybody brought their A game today. Would you agree with that?
Of course, of course. Especially big games like this when we need them, and coming off that last one we had, just everybody showing up, it was great.
Travion, congratulations.
Yes, sir, appreciate it.
Travion Carson, Nodak Insurance Company Player of the Game. Coach, after the game in your presser, you said he's just a plain winner, and that's something that the Bison are very thankful for.
TC and Sam are getting some quality time together after the game for as many times as he's been Player of the Game. And again, just a complete luxury for our team and for our coaching staff and for me to have a guy like Travion Carson. He's a wonderful human being. He takes care of business in the classroom. He shows up. He's just so consistent. You look at the line just across the board, points, rebounds, assists, guarding one of the better players on their team. Huge impact for us and for him, in helping us win basketball games.
So now 16-5 overall for the Bison men. We'll take a look at the standings here in just a moment. Going on the road this week to Denver and Oral Roberts. Coach, we talked about it at the top. What an amazing weekend it was to be a Bison. What can you say just about the anticipation here for these next couple of months, the rest of the year?
Well, first and foremost, just very grateful, Sam. I think anytime you're in this position, you realize the gratitude that you have for just your administration, your fan base, obviously the guys like our families that sacrifice a lot this time of year. That being said, we got to keep our foot on the gas, and we have a target on our back, just always being Bison, and now being a 6-0 Bison. That there's going to be a bigger and bigger target, and we have to go and answer the bell every single time. We talk about, every time you get out of the stool from the corner, you better answer that bell, and we got to answer it today in our practices, and obviously going on the road against Denver and ORU this week.
Cannot wait, and we can't wait to pack the Shield Center once again once the Bison are back at home. Coach, we really appreciate it. We'll see you out in Denver. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sam. Go Bison.
Coach Dave Richman with us here on the Bison Basketball Show. We'll take another break. Here's a look at the Bison men's standings in the Summit League. Jory Collins with us, talking Bison women's hoops after this.
A fender bender. A big idea. The next chapter.
Different days have different needs.
But they all start the same way.
With one call to First Western.
Banking.
Insurance. Trust.
Not departments, just different ways we show up for the same people.
First Western. All under one roof, all in your corner. You can bank on us.
Life is full of beautiful moments. Adventure, fun, excitement, and sometimes the unexpected can happen. With Nodak Insurance, you can keep doing what you do. Use our technology to file claims quickly online, on your phone, or lean on our award-winning service team so you can get back to what matters. Living life uninterrupted. Nodak Insurance. Agents with answers.
PetroServe USA gets the job done, giving you a peace of mind for all your propane needs. We provide scheduled home delivery, competitive pricing, and expert customer service from our knowledgeable techs. Call or go online today to learn more about our propane services and how convenient it is to order and pay online at PetroServeUSA.com. Your member-owned cooperative, PetroServe USA, helping America fuel better. USA. Call today.
What does it mean to be a mutual bank? It means we don't have shareholders and we focus on serving our customers and communities. As the region's only mutual bank, we're here to help. Whether you're growing a business, financing the unexpected, or buying your new home. Every customer, every community, every day. Mutual makes the difference.
Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
Welcome back, everybody. It is the Bison Basketball Show. Sam Neidermann now joined by Bison women's basketball head coach Jory Collins. Jory, great to see you. Congratulations on an awesome win down in Brookings, and what a weekend it was to be at NDSU Bison.
Yeah, thanks, Sam. Obviously, great weekend for us, great weekend for our men's team. It's a fun basketball season so far, and probably couldn't ask any more out of both our teams, showing up every night, ready to play. Competing at a high level and getting the job done.
How much fun are you having right now? I mean, sometimes in the middle of the year you get lost in obviously building towards a championship and still plenty more work to do.
Yeah, you know, Sam, as I've gotten older, you know, I'm trying to be in the moment every time when it's going well and you're around a special group. Not taking it for granted. You know, college athletics is up and down all the time, and things can change on a dime. And I've really tried to thoroughly enjoy every day. Practice, games, bus trips with our team, and we are having a lot of fun.
It looked like it in the locker room down at Brookings. That was a pretty good, got a little bath there.
It was a little chilly. It was 0 degrees out, and I was soaking wet, but it was well worth it.
I love it. Well, why don't we jump into the highlights here down in Brookings. NDSU, SDSU, you know the stakes of this one. Both undefeated, going for first place. Avery Coonan, she was amazing here, Jory.
She was monster game. Obviously, huge matchup with her and Brooklyn Meyer, and the fans were treated to two of the better basketball players in women's basketball.
Yeah, one-on-one matchup between Avery and Meyer in the post, and here she is getting free late in the first half to score and tie the game at 32 apiece. We'll pick things up in the third quarter. This was the difference-making quarter, Jordan.
Yeah, I loved how we came out of halftime. We're super aggressive. I think we outscored them 24-10 in the third quarter, and we got the balls quickly. Marissa Frost right here, I mean, we've got a lot of 50-50 balls. I think we outscored them 17-0 in second chance points. We were just really quick to the ball, really aggressive in loose ball situations, and just a competitive fire, and had that will to win that day.
The kick out by Avery Coonan. Jocelyn Schiller had a couple of huge threes.
Big time, 2 for 2 from the three-point line in situations where we needed them. You know, they were putting plenty of pressure on Avery. She rose to the occasion multiple times in tough situations, short clock situations, and were able to get us big baskets.
Here we are again in another short clock situation. The pass out of traffic, rotation, and Marissa Frost knocks down the three. 8-point lead for the Bison late in the third quarter. Pick it up with 15 seconds to play in the third. Another three-ball, Abby Kraswinski.
Yeah, 2 big plays at the end of the third quarter, a 50-50 scramble. We get it out to Marissa to make that one, and then into the clock. AK knocks down a dagger there. And then we start the fourth quarter with the giant and one from Avery right there, just wheeling it on the post entry and getting the contact and scoring that basket. A lot of momentum late there.
Unbelievable performance. +1. Take another look. I mean, Coach, you mentioned the pressure that they had on her all game. She finishes with 26 and 13 in this game. 6.5 to play. Steal and score by AK, and that would stretch the lead to 12.
Yeah, you saw Molly Lenz just no hesitation diving on the floor, getting it out, getting us a layup situation. You know, this is a big-time basket by Avery. Just clock running down, get to the middle of the floor, elevate and score in traffic. Those are big plays by a big-time player.
68-59 lead for the Bison. Vasika at the other end. She gets the hoop and the harm. That would cut it back to single digits. 1:18 to go. Jory, here's the dagger from Molly Lenz.
Yeah, you know, Molly hadn't shot it well up until this point. I think that was her first three-point make of the game, but I knew that one, for some reason, I knew that one was going in. It was just about time for her to make one.
A thing of beauty. Brooklyn Meyer at the other end, finishing for the and one. That would make it a 6-point game. Bison still in control. Jocelyn Schiller, cool as you like, at the free throw line. That makes it 76-68. The Bison fans loving it. Last gasp for SDSU. No good. Rebound Bison, and let the celebration begin, Jory.
Yeah, you know, the last minute was a little up and down. You knew they were going to stay competitive and continue to compete. I was proud of how we handled the last 35 seconds, got to the free throw line. Just so proud of our group. That's a hostile environment. There's obviously a reason they've had the winning streak that they've had there. And I was really excited that we were the ones that got to break it.
Awesome stuff indeed. 24-game streak done. SDSU's 67-game Summit League regular season win streak done, and 1,000 career points now for Avery Coonan. That happened very fast.
Yeah, she got that, I think, in the first half. She needed 15, had 16 first half points, so got to celebrate that a little bit after the game as well. Just, she's on a great roll right now, Sam, and we're enjoying it.
76-68. The final is the Bison knock off SDSU. All right, we're going to take another break. When we come back, Lily Niebuhr is going to join us on our Olaf Anderson feature. For now, take a look. Summit League basketball standings with the Bison on top.
Orthopedic pain is limiting. It's unpredictable. And when it disrupts the way you move, it disrupts the way you live. Life is better when you feel empowered to move the way you want, when you want. And that's where our experts come in. We're your guides to orthopedic and sports medicine treatment options that can manage your pain, rehab your injuries, and restore your confidence. Take back the freedom to move. Explore your orthopedic options at Sanford Health.
As the region's only mutual bank, Gate City Bank doesn't have shareholders, and we focus on our customers and communities. That means perks like ATM refunds, early paydays, and a free gift when you open your checking account. Every customer, every community, every day. Mutual makes the difference.
Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
The holes are punched, the jigs are tipped, and the crew's assembled. May the heavy lifting begin. It's time to walk on water. Shields.
Hey, grab me one too.
PetroServe USA gets the job done, giving you a peace of mind for all your propane needs. We provide scheduled home delivery, competitive pricing, and expert customer service from our knowledgeable techs. Call or go online today to learn more about our propane services and how convenient it is to order and pay online at PetroServeUSA.com. Your member-owned cooperative, PetroServe USA, helping America fuel better. Call today.
Back at it on the Bison Basketball Show, along with head coach Jory Collins. I'm Sam Neidermann. It's time for this week's Olaf Anderson feature. WDAY's Dom Izzo caught up with one of our new Bison, Lily Niebuhr.
I think just being able to get back out there and be able to play basketball again. Obviously, I was injured last year, so had to sit out a full year, and that was obviously tough. But being able to get out there and play with this group of girls has been really amazing. This group of girls is really special, so it's been really awesome.
Drives to the basket, rejected. Niebuhr swatted that away. When did it click that this is a good fit? Was it on your visit? Was it first week of practices? When did that click for you?
Well, on my visit, it was obviously awesome. The girls were super welcoming, and then getting here in the summer, I just was like, this is definitely, I'm super glad I picked this place. Everyone has just been so welcoming, and getting able to play with them has been awesome.
What I love most is just watching her be able to practice and play and smile and enjoy what she's doing, and she keeps getting better every time out, and has earned some time here recently and has been productive in her time.
I think she's a very bubbly personality, and we love to have her and her physicality also just on the court. And I think it also helps just having a little bit older person too, just to add to our more mature team, to kind of help the younger players along. Just being able to go out there and get a feel, obviously feeling more confident, being out there more, and just going out there and trying to do what I can and what's asked of me every night.
Did you lose love of the game over the last couple of years?
I would say so, yeah. It was definitely tough, especially with how different every coach was and just trying to figure that out. And not all the coaches were great, so trying to figure that out, it was definitely hard. And that last year was really tough, not being able to play as well. But being here, I've been able to gain that back.
All right, Jory, Lily Niebuhr, she has certainly been a great addition to the locker room.
Been a great addition. Tremendous teammate, tremendous effort kid. In the times that she's gotten this year, been a really efficient player too. And I think our team really, really enjoys her. Her personality's been a great fit for us.
Been awesome to see with the Bison. All righty, Jory, well, we appreciate it. Good luck this week, heading down to St. Thomas and then back home here in Fargo. We will watch for you in the shack.
All right, thanks, Sam. Appreciate it.
For Jory Collins and Dave Richman, our entire WDAY crew, I'm Sam Neidermann. Thanks for watching the Bison Basketball Show, and until next time, go Bison.
The Bison Basketball Show is presented by Gate City Bank for a better way of life, and Pepsi.
This has been an exclusive